Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic, this time taking a look at the 2000 Audi TT LM edition. This car was requested by Apex GT4, and this one could be rather interesting. As much as I'm not a fan of the Audi TT, the statistics has everything going for it here. 4-wheel drive, 544 horsepower, 970 kilograms, pretty hella amount of torque as well, and it's a pretty small car as well, so yeah, I'm very curious to see how this car takes on our track, which is, of course, the Motorsports Land track, where it's going to have 6 laps to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is a Suzuki Cultus Pikes Peak Edition that's set a time of 28.209, which the TTLM, it's unlikely to get near, but what is more questionable is if this thing is going to get into the under 30 seconds club, and it does have a possibility to do that. As far as its biggest rivals, I guess the thing to compare it to most here really would be the Super Touring cars we've had, the Vauxhall Calibra and the Alpha 155 respectively. Those are pretty good comparisons to this car. They are, you know, equally sort of, they have very similar stats, you know, 4-wheel drive, 500-ish horsepower. Of course, those cars weigh quite a bit. This one, not so much. A 31.028 on its first flying lap is certainly a good start for this car. Ooh, God. Yeah, to be honest with you, again, I'm not a huge fan of the Audi TT, but this is a pretty mental-looking contraption. I love the wing. Need to remember to stay off the grass. It's another one of the race cars, so yeah, need to remember to stay off the grass in order to avoid being flown from the car. But, I mean, you saw through that first lap, or that first flying lap, it was significantly quicker. 30.669. It's already doing pretty well, let's be honest, and that was with a pretty major cock-up, so be interesting to see how we're going to do normally. I mean, if you want my personal opinion, this is better than the Super Touring cars. It handles the bumps better, it's smaller, it's more agile, it can really be thrown around. It really is a very, very good car to drive, this one. A 29.560, it certainly is a good time. Does mean it is into the under 30 club, and it does have a bit more to give, I feel, although I might have just thrown away this lap with a little bit of a shoddy first corner. You really know when you've thrown away the laps within the first few corners or not. Ooh, yeah, right, relax it down a bit and then we'll see what we can do in the final 2 laps. But yeah, the TT does feel extremely quick. It really does. It feels awesome. I can't remember. Yeah, it's beaten the Super Touring cars because I think they're like 30.3s, I want to say. And this TT has definitely overcome that little hurdle. The question is, how many more cars can it beat? Yeah, really doesn't like those bumps. But if you can actually do that, you can actually swing it around a bit better and correct yourself. That might have been invalidated. Nope, 29.362. Final lap time. Try to relax it down a bit. Try and avoid the bumps a little bit more on this lap, because that seems to be where this car is at its sweet spot when it's avoiding bumps and so on. He says that just as he chucks it completely on 2 wheels. Pull it around there. Go, go. What can we get? What can we get? A 28.821 for the TTLM. Holy Jesus. I did not think we was ever going to get a car to go into the 20, it's like under 29 seconds. You know, the Cultus obviously, but like I didn't think a normal car would do that, but yeah, the TTLM has just done that. A 28.821. I mean, there's not, I guess the Tigra Ice Race car, probably the only thing I can really think of off the top of my head that would even get close to that. That's insane. And by the looks of it on the lap thing, you could have gone quicker. Could it have beaten the Cultus? Probably not. I seriously would have doubted it. But yeah, 28.8. That's incredible. Let's just go see how incredible it is when it goes on our leaderboard. Onto the leaderboard then, and as you saw in the video, the TTLM does absolutely bloody fantastic. It goes into second place with a 28.821, smashing third place out of there. Yep, absolutely incredible time from the TTLM. I didn't think anything would even get remotely close to that Cultus, but the TT did it, so as much as I don't like the Audi TT, props to it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hot Lap Classic. If you have cars you'd like to request for this series, you can do so in the comment section and go to the description for a full request list form. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a farewell.